guys, welcome back to Trend Talks. How are you doing? I hope you're having the best Easter, because I know back here it's a holiday. People are still, in a celebratory mood, and I hope you are as well. Just, enjoying, having a good time with your loved ones, with your family. Remember to tell God thank you. Remember to tell Him that you're really, really grateful, that you're alive, that you're healthy. That is more important. So as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, to like and to share this video. So now let's get back to business, right? So many people ask, why doesn't Prince Harry understand that his relatives in the royal family, that is King Charles, William, Kate and Camilla, are shitty people? Why does he not understand that? And I've seen that question so many times on social media. Even when I do a video regarding him, with King Charles, with William, people are like, why is he always hell-bent on reconnecting with these people? Can he just not move on? Can he just continue doing, living his best life in Montecito? Why is he fighting to go back to the UK? Why does he want anything to do with these people when we've seen time and time again that they are shitty people? That I see those comments even on my posts every time I do a video with Harry regarding King Charles or William, whoever, other members of the royal family. People like to ask that, and even on social media. So why does he, people are like, why does he still want to reach out to those losers? So a child psychiatrist explains. I came across this video, and shout out to Dr. Judith Joseph. She explained it so well, and I felt like, what, let me do a video on this so you guys can also have a hindsight. So have a look at this.
The royal family is as bad as Prince Harry says it is. Why does he still want to rekindle his relationship with them? I've treated kids who have been through horrific abuse by their family members. Yet there is this primal need to feel that they belong to their blood. I work with a lot of high-profile families where emotions really aren't talked about. And so the kids feel as if they were never heard. And there's this fantasy that if one day they just hear me, that I just put it all out there, that all the secrets are out, maybe, just maybe, there's this fantasy that everyone will come together. They're usually wrong. Usually, it just further confirms what they already know, that there will never be closure, that you will never be understood. And it's unfortunate. You got to start planning your healing, because after you put it all out there and you can't take it back, you got to start planning how to heal from this.
So that was Dr. Judith Joseph. And after listening to her, I honestly fully understand Harry. I understand Harry to the core. And I think sometimes we are so harsh. I mean, people, I know this Sussex squad, at the end of the day, we are going to defend him and we're going to support him, whatever he decides to do. We are fully rallying behind, him and Meghan. But I wish people would understand that when it comes to family, that's subjective. Issues with family, it's very subjective, because Harry lost his mother when he was very young. He was very young and he lost his mom. And then you have a shitty father, who is King Charles, who failed to protect him. You have his older brother, who also failed to protect him. So imagine you're losing your mom at such a young age. Your father fails you, your brother was not there to protect you. You felt misunderstood, no one heard you, so you bottled so much rage, so much emotion. No one listened. And then you have grown, you have this family, he's happy now. I know he has Meghan, he has Archie, he has Lilibet, but then again you're like, I also have this other family. Why? I need just to try. Like, he's hopeful, and I think that speaks volume about Harry. That is very honorable, and that speaks volume about how just his heart. There are people out there who have big hearts, guys. They are big hearts. No matter what people put them through, no matter what they've endured, they will still smile and they will still be hopeful. That I understand that this is happening, but I know in future, and he's been vocal about bringing Archie and Lilibet to the UK to learn about his heritage, his roots. And we also know that he's trying to, reach out to King Charles, but King Charles has been really stubborn. And then you have this entire discourse online on social media where there's a group of people saying, hey, Harry, what is wrong with you? You have a happy family, you have a wife, you have Meghan, you have Archie, you have Lilibet. Focus on that. Focus on that. Move on. He'll let you forget about the UK, forget about King Charles, forget about William. Oh, your relatives, they don't care about you. They're shitty people. When will you learn your lesson? This is also a group of people who really want Harry to genuinely reconnect with his family, because at the end of the day, people are like, it's your family. Family is family. You cannot, run away from your own family. I mean, you can run away sometimes, but at the end of the day, those are your blood. So there's another group of people who believe that, let them reconnect. Let Archie know about his grandfather. But my thing with this entire discourse is, for a rift to be mended, I think both parties have to come to an agreement that, hey, we want this rift to be mended. Let's meet, let's talk. But it's sad when it's only Harry who's really, trying to mend that. And that's why I think you have this other group of people saying, you've tried, move on, let them be, they don't care about you. Look at your brother. He literally went to Jeremy Clarkson's show, a man who said vile things about your wife. He literally appointed the man who accused your wife of bullying. He rewarded him by appointing him as the CEO of Earthshot. When are you going to learn? But I think, like Dr. Judith said, Harry's inner child is not healed. A part of him believes that it's helpful that in future they're going to be like, he's hopeful that someday if I just continue talking about it, they'll listen. But the thing is, sometimes that's not how it always goes. That's not how it goes. Personally, and I mean with most Gen Zs right now, if there's one thing social media taught us, or we've learned, it's like, we protect our mental peace. We will cut whoever, anyone. We are not scared. We are going to cut anyone just to make sure that we're protecting our peace, that no one messes with our peace. We don't care if it's family. We don't care who you are. We are going to cut you out. And so you have people saying, oh, Gen Zs are like this and this. Oh, they don't care. They don't have genuine relationships. It's not that. It's just like, we've come to a point, or we've matured in a sense that we know the importance of mental health. Because back in the day, the mental health awareness was not a thing. But these days, due to the social media platforms, there are so many people who are bringing awareness to that, which we've really learned. And we've known that there's a power in mindset. Like, if you protect your peace at all costs. And I think that's what people want Harry to do. It's like, stop. These people don't care about you. You are hurting yourself. I also think the other group of people who don't want him to reconnect or to just give up, it's because they know how it's hurting him. At the end of the day, he just wants, he's craving his father's love. He wants his father to love him. He wants his father to reciprocate the love that he has for him. During his court case recently, he said he's willing to forgive so many things, but what he's not going to forgive is his father. This evidence he saw in court, his own father literally denying him security, putting him and his family life at risk. That is something he's not forgiving, and that speaks volume about who Harry is. If you're willing to forgive everything, the smear campaign, everything they've put you through, and Meghan, you're willing to forgive that is a man who is hopeful. So I don't think it's for us to dictate what he should and shouldn't do. It's like, oh, reconnect with your family. You want to reconnect with your family, go reconnect with your family. And then there's a group of like, don't reconnect with the family. I think at the end of the day, we're not supposed to tell him what he should and shouldn't do. I think our job, and I love this access code, I know because we're already doing this, is like, let's just support him whichever he decides to do. Because when it comes to family, a lot happens. There's so much that happens with family. There's so much you can't put, unless you're in that family, you can't even begin to understand what happens. And we know Harry just wants to be hard. He's misunderstood. We've pretty much established that. Like, I know it hurts him to see his own father, going to Easter service with, someone like Andrew. But with him, he could care less about knowing his own grandkids. He could care less about protecting him. That must hurt. That must really hurt. So, do we stay hopeful that, one day he'll give up, he'll eventually open his eyes and be like, okay, I'm done, let me just start healing or whatever? Or do we be like, okay, Harry, just continue fighting, keep trying. Personally, I know I want him to just heal, and I know he has healed, but I know it's not fully, because he still is hopeful, that I think we can agree. But I just, want him to heal slowly by slowly, which I know he's doing that. And I know with Megan by his side, they're okay, he's happy, and just, live his best life. And then hopefully if it comes to a time they decide to talk and squash it out, fine. If it doesn't, I also want him to be okay. At the end of the day, we are pro Harry and Meghan. I want you guys to see that video so you understand. Personally, I've always understood why he wants to reconnect with his family, and it speaks volume because he's a bigger person for wanting that after everything they've put him through. He's such a bigger person, because most people will not care. It's like, oh, you did this to me, or you went to Jeremy Clarkson's, or you appointed a man who literally accused my wife of bullying. Oh wait, I will cut all of you out of my life. I don't care if I don't speak to you in years. And then there's other person who's like, I understand. He's still my brother. He did that, but he's still my brother. I'm willing to forgive my brother. We can walk this through. That's what I'm saying. With family, it's complicated. Family is really complicated. So yeah, I want you guys to have that insight, because I see a lot of comments like that, and also on social media. So when I came across that video, it just made sense. It really made so much sense. So as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you want for Harry? Do you want him to reconnect? Do you wish he heals and just lets it be? Let me know what you think. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to share this video. I will see you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.